Hey, beautiful. How are ya? I'm Carly Stephan. I am a mentor and coach for women who want to lead their most exalted lives here on earth. I do one-on-one mentoring and coaching and also group coaching. Today, I'm popping in with a quick video on the 5 signs that you may be going through a spiritual awakening. And the reason I wanted to do this was really because while I now know it's a really exciting time when you're opening up spiritually to the things unseen and to your own power and to the energy that surrounds you and that is within you, it can also be a pretty scary and isolating time. And you can begin to think that you're going crazy, that you may need to start to be quiet about what it is that you're going through, not share it with your friends or your family, and it can be quite an isolating time. And so this video, I hope, will, if some of the signs come up and they are something you've experienced, I hope that you don't feel alone and that you begin to feel empowered and excited about this journey that you are beginning, and that is really calling you to embody and live higher aspects of yourself here on earth. So, sign number 1. First of all, you are beginning to feel like you're increasingly drawn to reading about or watching videos about unseen forces and their effects on your life, energy, grace, the universe, high dimensional wisdom, and esoterica. It's all kind of becoming really exciting for you, and there's like a heart leap and a feeling of expansion when you come across anything that might resemble these topics, and you feel like you just want to absorb and immerse yourself in all of the teachings. This can be a really, really positive sign that you are going through a spiritual awakening. Another sign is that your moods can be a bit topsy-turvy, so a bit up and down. And this is really like the difference between this and something, I guess you'd say, that's more serious, that are for psychologists and psychiatrists to take care of, is that it's not so much the states you're not in them for that long. So you kind of are a bit up and down, and it feels like a bit of a roller coaster, but they resolve themselves quite easily. So when you go down, it does feel like you're really in the depths, but it's not something that's prolonged. You actually come back out of it and you're kind of, back in stasis again and quite normal, and then you can really, quite easily go to a high and then come back down to normal, and it's quite a quick up and down, and so that can be a definite sign. And I know I went through that when I was awakening, and it really did. It created a lot of confusion for me and frustration, but once I learned that it was indeed a sign that I was particularly absorbing ascension energy, I began to relax a little and flow with it more, and kind of know, once you know in your bones that this is something that is part of your journey and that you don't need to analyze it too much, it becomes a lot easier to move through. Sign number 3. You have a sense that your body is receiving information. And so from time to time you can get sensations and feelings, senses of like that you're not able to cognitively analyze as such. So like you might get senses of whirring energy, pulsating sensations they don't seem to have any origin in particular. So it's not like in your physical body you are feeling a pulsating in your toe, but it's because you just stubbed your toe. It's not that. It's like this general, almost like it's an energy body sensation. That can really be a sign that you are turning on that aspect of you, and that the higher dimensional energy that's flowing through you and towards you is really wanting you to wake up and listen to what it is that is coming through. sign number 4, which is kind of related to sign number 3. But I find that this is something that is often dismissed as just, that's just a physical symptom that I'm not even going to listen to. It's that particularly during meditative states and times that you're quiet, or even times like when you're driving, you'll feel a gentle downward pressure on your scalp, on your skull, and which is your crown area. And this is energy that's really wanting to come in through your crown, and that's your connection to the higher dimensional aspects of you. And so that really, like, I kind of see it now as almost like this like friendly tap from your higher aspects. We're going, hey, come over here and listen, tune in, like go within and listen to what it is that we have to tell you. And so that downward pressure can be there, and sometimes as well on your forehead around your third eye area, which is about here, which matches up with your pineal gland, which is, if you bisected your head, be about in there. You might feel a tingling sensation or a whirring or like a coolness, prickling sensation there as well. And that's your third eye coming online, which is really your clairvoyance. So that's your clear sight coming online. Another sign for you. All right, 5th and final sign that I have, bearing in mind that these are not exhaustive by any means. You begin noticing that your reality is changing up. So there are things that you begin to perceive in your peripheral vision, or at night you might begin to see flashes or orbs or colours that you haven't really had a sense for before, or maybe you did when you were a child, but you were scared and you didn't want to look at it and refused to acknowledge it, or were told, that's not real, don't believe in it. These begin to come in, and it's not necessarily something that you're going to see like straight on. It'll be like something that you see from here and there. It's like this part of our sight is and physical side, is where we really do receive it starts to bleed into our reality, these different aspects of interdimensional signs and beautiful messages. You begin to feel like that when you go to sleep, there's a movie to watch usually. You'll close your eyes and you'll see colors or sacred mandalas and sacred geometry will be coming at you. So like yantras and beautiful images begin to form, and that's a really beautiful sign that you are opening up your spiritual centers to more information. There's also times when you may be getting contact from a guide of yours that is, again, a high dimensional guide, and they may appear, their face may appear to you when it's in an eyes closed state, and they may not even be of human appearance. They could be your high dimensional guides that are beyond Earth, and that's really exciting, but it can also be a bit discombobulating, like, what? Hang on a second, aliens, ETs, what? These are your higher dimensional guides who are trying to come in. They're higher aspects of yourself. They want to be of service to you, and they want to be integrated into who you are as a person. So they're here to really assist and love you. So those are the 5, guys. That's my 5 for today. Please know that when you move into, and we all begin to move into the more subtle realms of reality and begin opening our senses beyond the 5 that we know that we have, like touch, smell, taste, sight, and hearing, and we begin to open more to our clair abilities, like clairaudience and clairsentience and clairvoyance. This is an invitation to become masterful of how our body and our energy fields perceive, receive, and interpret energy and grace. And the way that we read it is absolutely individual to us. There is no one right way to perceive signs and signals, and the way that we receive energy and we receive our messages is unique to us. This is not something that there's a rule book that you can follow. And so this is a real invitation to come into your spiritual sovereignty and begin to learn it for yourself. And that is, it's both it can be a bit of a scary time, but it's such an exciting time. I'm thrilled if you are experiencing any of these signs. And I hope you are too. I hope that in amongst any kind of nervous energy that there's also a bit of excitement to learn more and more about your capacity as a spiritual human being. All right, folks, that's all I have for today. I would also like to let you know that if you're interested, I have opened up for a short window a couple of spaces in my one-on-one spiritual mentoring program. I'm going to pop all of the information in a link below in the comments. So if you're interested, if your heart leaps a little bit at working with me to discover your amazing, beautiful, light-filled self even more, then drop me a line. I would love to chat to you. I'd love to speak with you more. Also, if you have any of these signs, please share with me below. Please comment and share this video with anyone you think may appreciate it. And I'd love to also know if you have any other signs that you'd like to share, because I'm quite sure that other people would really benefit from hearing from you as well. Thank you, love. Mwah. I hope you are so well, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.